Hey y'all, Brian Krogsgard from Ledger Status, and I want to do a quick Bitcoin market update, and we're going to go super speedy through it because I've started to change my tune in terms of what I'm expecting in this market. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for volatility, and I'm starting to lean towards us just getting either close to or all the way to the end of the month before we see the move that we're looking for. The quarterly close is coming up at the end of June, and I think that's probably going to be our impetus for what actually ends up happening. So let's take a look at a couple of charts, and this is the monthly chart, and it looks to me like we're probably just going to pin this monthly on some kind of doji spinning top type of thing, and we decide either in July or if we make a determined candle here, we're going to make that push late in the month. And it's really the daily action that's helped inform that thought process. Before we get to that, you can see it a little bit in the weekly where we had a fake breakout, but then the breakdown has not really shown up there yet. And we have had every opportunity all the way since we had that fake out breakout to the top side to just truly go for it to the downside, but we keep having really smaller and smaller sell-off wicks. So now if we go look there, once again, we've had opportunities to sell off, and every time it's been bought up pretty well. And here was the one where we had the greatest potential swing failure type of trade, but then we've really kind of failed to make a determined move down. And once again, here, trend line failure, and then daily recovery. And if we're going to get it, maybe we're going to get it here the next day or two. I don't really like this trend line, but you can see if we close here, then we could move down. But I'm leaning more and more towards this is going to play out all the way to the end of the month, because when we've had the opportunities to break down, we just haven't done it. So I think this will probably punish people who are paying funding, people who have long volatility options going into those monthly expiries and quarterly expiries, those types of things. It's just more and more looking like Bitcoin wants to sit around and wait until the last possible moment. Now, I'm still waiting on big volatility, still waiting for that move above 10,150 or so from that weekly close. And if we go down to look for either this 20-week or the 200-day is in that zone as well. If you go back to this daily 200-day, 8,200. So that's what I'm looking for if we do move down at a baseline. There's some arguments for 7K as well. Point is, once we get the impulse, we'll get it. And topside, my opinion has not changed. That path to 12K that I did another video about based on some of these levels over here. I'm just starting to think that this is going to dink around for another 10 days or so. Maybe I'm cursing it, and this means we're about to make the move and go for it. I hope so. I'm ready for the move. That would be great. But I can certainly start to see the path now for this just straight up being as painful as possible for anyone that's looking for that move right now. So hope that helps. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later.